Welcome back. We're still speaking with Honorable Shola Giwa, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Transportation. And you can join the conversation and call us on 02016352013 or 09024163440. Tweet us at TVC using the hashtag YourViewTVC. So we still have, questions to ask concerning the call-up, and then we segue into transportation proper in Lagos. Abigail.
So I was just commending the Lagos State government, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You know how it is with Lagos State. The handover is always very smooth because the next governor tries to continue from where the previous one. So I really appreciate the Lagos State governor. But I know that with the Apapa e-call-up, you would have noticed like 1 or 2 lapses that you would want to improve or act upon for this one. So do you have some lapses you want to talk about from the Apapa that you think that has been improved upon in this Lekki-Epe e-call-up?
Yes, there are. I'm being a bit constrained to speak about those things, but I'll just tell you one or two that I would say, because this is what MPA, which is a major MDA, a federal MDA did, and then we are doing something like that, and I wouldn't want to. However, the major thing that we know that was a bit of an issue with them is the RFID tag. And so for this, every vehicle, they will not be using cards to open. So they have an app that's on your phone that you just use like this, or a paper you print out and then you use it and open the barrier. So for us, we don't want that in this case. We're putting RFID tags on each one. So as you are coming already,
it's automatically
sees you and then opens and that's it. So I think that's a major improvement.
So if he doesn't recognize you to know,
you can't fake it.
Yes,
you can't go to.
I think I just leave it there.
All right, so let's speak to other interesting things that are happening in the transport sector, especially in this state. I mean, this is very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to see it all play out. But let's speak to other laudable things that you all are doing, probably working on some things that are in the pipeline when we speak about transport and, enhancing the experience.
Okay, before they start talking about their laudable.
That will hold all of you. About Kelvin from Ikorodu.
Okay.
Kelvin, are you there?
Let's end with laudable. Let's.
Carol.
Good morning. I'm not a Yoruba boy.
Okay, it's just a Lagos greeting. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm currently watching your program like this.
Okay.
That man they talk.
Excuse me?
What is that man saying? What is he saying?
What did you hear?
What did you hear?
What he's talking about.
Have you been listening?
What is he talking about? Yes, I've been
talking
So
about.
make your point.
What did you hear?
Make your point.
Hello?
He's talking
We
about
lost
the
him.
e-call-up system in the Lekki-Epe.
Can he remember your question before you add yours?
Oh, I do.
Okay, so add yours so he takes it.
No, my own is different. She wants to talk about laudable.
Okay.
Can we leave laudable to the end? There's the Lekki-Epe buses. Sorry, my accent.
Mini buses.
Yes, the mini buses. That were introduced, which was really to help with transportation in Lagos short distances. But the thing is, they've almost become like the
downfalls.
The ones that we have banned, the bikes. They are weaving in and out, stopping indiscriminately on the road, causing even more traffic. Please, is this something that has come to your attention? Because there's been lots of complaints about that. And what are you doing about it?
Oh, it is. Thank you very much. So let me also paint a picture. Okay. See, when we paint the picture, it's always
for better understanding.
For better understanding. So, as a state, we know what is our vehicular needs as a state, as a mega city, as a smart city. And then the posture of the state, the leading of the state transportation policy is mass transit. Okay. And that's why you can see so much investment in our red line, our blue line.
Okay.
In fact, just this weekend, we have just gone to unveil the new coaches that the governor just received. That will add to the turnaround of the blue line.
Okay, good.
You get it now. Yeah. So what we are saying is that we want people, just like anywhere you go, you're in China, you're in the UK, or you just want to hop on the train. And then don't also forget that the green line is starting very soon, that the one that take you to Lekki. And then we have the purple line also, and the yellow line. All this will come. And then very soon, the blue line is the work is going on. By next year, we'll get to Okukumaiko. So what we're saying is that as a state, we are more interested in mass transit, mass movement. Why? I said the vehicular density of Lagos.
Yeah.
We have 400 vehicles per kilometer of road. The number that the train will take off the street, off the road.
Yes.
Now, that's that. The number that a high capacity bus will take. What 10 buses will take is what a bus, what our big buses will take. Do you see now? So we are trying to reduce that vehicular density, so can reduce 1 hour lost on the road. The more trains you take, you understand it now, and that's why we are also investing in the waterways. Do you understand it now? The Omeko Lagos is also going on very well.
Yeah.
We have over 17 jetties, and the governor has injected about 40 ferries. And let me tell you something that a lot of
before you tell us that thing you want to tell us, we have a caller on the line.
Okay.
I've been
holding
him. Yes, Yakubu from Dokwemu. Good morning, Yakub.
Yeah, good morning, Lucy.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone in the studio.
Good morning.
Let me begin by saying this. Thank God the network did the justice to the last caller, because this is a public place, quote and unquote. I don't just call to his stations and then starting saying that what that man is the talk. Who is that man?
Exactly.
Who is that man? That's nonsense. So I've been saying that. Good morning, my guy. Because I call you my guy because I really working to be sincere. I remember a day you have said me one time ago. You may not know me, but I got your number some time ago when I was wrongly arrested by the last man, because I parked at a bus stop very close to Paco here in Dokwemu. Okay. Before you said that rubbish, they ran me up and said that why did I park there? I caused obstruction. I said, this is a bus stop, for God's sake. Before you know, one of them, in fact, the guy was not even put on the last man uniform. Okay. He jumped into my car, collected my car, and started driving my car towards the Oshodi. But
he saved you. Okay.
Because I
do you have a question for him?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, please ask the question. Time is running.
I have a question.
Yes.
And then that question is not even really question, it's the observation. My observation is this, sir. What are you guys doing? Because I noticed that if you go to Oshodi, not even only Oshodi, mostly all the commercial drivers, I'm looking towards a day whereby Lagos State will create a station whereby they will be putting on a uniform. Because sometimes you enter people, you see some of them, they will not even put on any cloth at all. And then sometimes the bus conductor, if he's sitting down close to the door, the kind of the smile that will be coming out of their body, you cannot be able to resist it.
You got the question? So, okay, yes. Yakub, he's got the question. Let him respond because of time. Thank you.
Okay, he got it.
He got it.
Yeah,
yes.
Please
kindly respond.
I'll get to that response in what I was actually talking about.
Okay.
So I said, let me tell you a fact. Do you know that out of the 20 legacy local government that we have in Lagos State, 15 of them are connected by waterways? You know what that means?
It's an island now.
Yeah. So a lot of people. So that's why we are investing so much. The government is investing so much in the waterways transportation to decongest our roads. I have told you that 0.39% of the entire landmass of Nigeria is what Lagos State has. Yeah. So we are encouraging people. That's why. So basically here, apart from the mass transit, I'm coming to your question. It's about integrated intermodal system. You hop from the train, you get on a bus. Okay. If you don't want to use the bus, you get from the train, you use a ferry. And then you get on a last mile, first mile, last mile, and that's where I'm going. So, and for that man's question, you can see we are creating hub right now. And at mile 2, we are creating a major hub that will connect the train and the ferry and our BRT buses. And from there, you can even take our lag ride. You get it? That you can. So that is, and the same thing we're doing at Marina. Do you see where we're going as a state? Yeah. That's a hub, a transport hub. Now, talk about this Korokwe. Let me tell you what. So, as a state, we understand that there should be first mile, last mile. First mile, last mile is where you live inside Ikorodu, those small buses, blue buses, will bring you into your street and bring you out to the major bus where you can hop probably on a medium bus or our BRT buses. That's essence. However, we've not been able to satisfy that number that we need. Our bus, medium bus needs to do our first mile, last mile, it's about 5,000 to be able to feed the needs, the filling the gap of the needs of Lagosians. You get it now. We've not been able to get that number, so that is it. Now, why you keep on saying Korokpe is very simple. Danfos have become very expensive.
Yes.
So Korokpe, which are really not good, I can tell you, they've been made as far back as 25 years ago. So they are not making Danfos again. That's why you're not seeing new Danfos. So it is new Marua that you see. Yeah. So the cost of a Marua and the cost of a Korokpe is the same thing. Marua will take 2 people. Korokpe will take more than say about 8 people. Do you see that? But as a state, we don't want a situation where the lives of Lagosians will be put at risk. So in the last 6 months, we have been working on what we call a BRI program, Bus Road Initiative. Yes.
What does that mean?
Okay, so what we're trying to do is that on this Lekki axis is the first one we are trying to do. And saying that all the Korokpes on that express road will leave the road. We've been meeting with them, but we have given them samples. We have been checking. So, okay, no, I think I should put it like this. If you notice, it is only in Lagos or in Nigeria that someone will buy a Danfo today and say, I'm a transporter.
Just like that.
Just like that. Someone will go and buy, I'm not talking to anybody particularly, go and buy one bike names and say that I am into logistics. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say in essence is you need to properly register. So we're saying that for you to come into the transportation sector, Lamata is an agency that also regulates all transport, all buses in Lagos.
So it must be registered.
Even our lag bus, yes, buses are under them. So we have operators. Now I'm saying that, okay, for you to be able to operate in these axes, put yourself into, I'm coming.
I wish I could hear more really, but there's also a very important question I want to ask.
This Korokpe, we need to...
I know, yes, you have explained it, we can get it, right? I think you have to be coming from time to time here, once a month, to come and tell us what Lagos is doing. Once a month, so in terms of transportation, because people really need to know, and you have a good way of breaking it down in simple terms for people Nigerians to understand. But I wanted to ask, because it's a question that has been on the minds of people, especially those who are living in that Lekki axis. Are there alternative roads that will be coming soon? It's quite scary to just have one entrance and one exit in that road.
Are you getting another express now?
Yes, so that's what I'm asking.
The coastal road is there.
Is there another alternative?
Road, yes, is coming there. And I'm also tell you, there's another major one that is coming. It's called the Lagoon Highway.
Okay.
Wow. This will start all the way from Sura. After Sura, what's this place called? Ilubini.
Okay.
It starts from Ilubini, join the Tumbling Bridge from Ilubini. It will be and it goes straight like that behind Freedom Park. We will go behind Park View. We'll Park View, Freedom Park. We'll go through Chevron. So the coast, that's line until it gets to far into Epe axis. So if you are living in Lekki, Freedom Way. So if you are living in Lekki, for example, you don't have to come to the express. You just join that bridge on your right, and then you bust out on Third Mainland Bridge.
So sorry, what's happening to the one from Freedom Way to Lekki Phase?
The work is going on. In fact, that one will also join it. Say if you are living in Osborne, for example, you are living in, say, Northern Foreshore. I'm just saying. Or Park View, or even Banana, you do not need to come out to
the express.
Even to Gerard.
Gerard.
You just go back, join them, and then you keep. So if you are friends,
all come out.
So that's the thing that we're doing in Lagos. So if you can see that picture, that means this is because we don't want that real estate
time schedule
to be.
All these things to materialize.
All these things cost money, and Mr. Governor, yes, I give him kudos. He's a financial engineer. He understands all these things, and he's putting everything in perspective, and they're already on board. Yes, he knows how to raise funds for this project. He knows how to deliver, and there's never any time he says he's going to deliver that he doesn't deliver. So kudos to Mr. Government.
Yes,
that's what he's covered. He covered it.
That's basically what we do.
The new
rail
I would have asked about
things
the
that-
status of the Fourth Mainland Bridge, but I think that's very...
So there's something I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
In the next 1 month, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority will be 25.
25 years.
25 years since, and he was actually created by the present president of Nigeria when he was the governor of Lagos State.
Yes.
And we'll be having a traffic conference in a hotel on the 15th of July to 17th of July.
Okay.
A
Are we
major
invited?
Oh, definitely.
So-
we will be there.
Okay.
In fact, we expect one of your presenters to be part of it.
Okay.
I something we're still going to come here to come and talk about
the
what
event.
we've been through, where we're going as a state, and what we're doing with last mile, and the things that have changed, and basically enforcement generally. And I tell you this, people don't love enforcement, but as a state that is ruled by law and order, that is what we stand by.
Yeah.
To make Lagos State good, better than we are, to have something that is good for our children that are coming, even the generation years on board.
Yeah.
We must, as a state, be firm and make sure that law and order is in place.
Thank you so much, Honorable Shola Giwa, for joining us today to talk about this. Like I said, it's not a bad idea to come once a month and intimate Nigerians on what you're doing in your
What the government is
purview, what the government is doing, yes, your purview, and also other, ministries, departments. They should make it a point of duty to enlighten Nigerians. Many Nigerians are not aware. So it's easy to just sit in one corner and complain. This is not working, that's not working, and you're not aware of what is happening in those. So it's important that you have your spokespeople come from time to time to intimate Nigerians. Now we're aware of the call-up system, the benefits of the call-up system, and what we're going to be looking out for. So if you hear a conversation outside and somebody is saying, no, they just want to collect money, you can educate the person. It's not about the money, it's about the system working so that Lagos is a better place. Thank you so much. We have been speaking with the Honorable Shola Giwa, Special Advisor to the Governor on Transportation. And he has blessed us with knowledge on what Lagos is doing in terms of transportation. Thank you so much, ladies, for your contributions. And for the callers who were able to call in, please, we do not insult our guests. Yes, for subsequent callers, you have to be respectful when you're making your comments to the guests in the house, okay?
Our
Thank
YouTubers.
YouTubers, thank you so much. We appreciate you for your comments. Sorry we couldn't take any of that. And that's all we can take on the show today. We'll see you again tomorrow, Thursday. It's still Your View English, right? Right, ladies?
Yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Take it,